still taking a bite on Nigeria at 58, consolidating on the gains. I have Rollins Ogie, a politician. Good to have you join me, Rollins.
Thank you very much.
Right.
God bless you.
Well, Nigeria at 58 is awesome. Looking at what we have so far, at least having a bite of freedom for 58 years. What do you have to say? Isn't that greatness for Nigeria?
Well, first let me thank you for inviting me to the studio. Concerning or relating to the question you just put before me, I think there is much to be happy for and much to celebrate.
Much to celebrate.
Much to celebrate.
Good to hear
in spite the debilitating states that deeply we are still traveling.
Yeah.
But we still have to appreciate God for keeping us together till this date. In spite all the Holocaust and things that has happened between us.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you take a swipe at what has been on past administration-wise, and then the present administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, and the fight against insurgency, do you see that as great, laudable?
Well, in the area of fight against insurgency, let me tell you that the president of this country has done his best and has tried a lot, though the best is not enough. There's still much to do. But I want to tell you that compared to the past administrations, I think he's done very well. He's done very well. He's been able to reduce them to a certain level. Okay. But there is still so much to do because we still have some of our girls who are still held in captives. And that their parents are willing to see them one day, and each and every one of us, including me myself, are willing to see those girls released. So there's still much to do. I think in some areas sometimes we need to be more open and not the area of what has to do with nepotism and all that stuff.
Okay, you are a youth. And looking at the aspect of the Not Too Young to Run law, which was a bill before, and the president even spoke about it on his great attention on the youths to ensure that this whole seeming like perpetual, the youths are the leaders of tomorrow, that seem like not coming at all. But the president has made it resolve to ensure that the youths are taken along, also be part of governance to ensure that they also take a lead role. Do you see that as quite commendable by the president?
Frankly and emphatically, I want to say that we have ignored some very significant and important part of running democracy in this nation for so many years. First, let me thank those that supported democracy. That today we are having an avenue where people can come out to say what they feel and how they feel about it. You see, in the area of not too young to run, and there is this adage that has been that youth are the leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
But I have never believed one day that youth are the leaders of tomorrow. I believe that youth are the leaders of today because the course of tomorrow is being prepared for from today. So, bringing the youth along, I think is a very beautiful thing because what do you expect a man of 70, 75, 80 years to offer when we are talking of 21st century? You understand? So you need to work with some class of people.
Do you by that suggest that those above 75 or thereabout cannot govern effectively?
Those that are above 70 upward, they are close to where they are going to compared to where they're coming from. While we, the youth, we are close to where we're coming from compared to where we're going. You understand? Those above 70 should sit behind the door to give us advice on what to do and how to make it better.
Okay,
from
do you seem to
own experience?
Okay, do you seem to suggest that that should even pan out in the 2019 election?
If that can play out, I will be very happy. I will be very happy. I don't believe that these guys above 70 have anything to offer in this nation or to the people of this country today, because we are faced with different challenges and new challenges of the new era. So we need those that are prepared for this with a new mindset to lead the people.
Okay, in as much as this is quite interesting to you and you want to see this coming to fusion, do you see anything as really having been a setback from this dream being actualized?
Well, in the area of if we're going to have setback or not, I want to tell you that it's possible. It's possible. Yes, it's possible. The reason is this. We all know that the politics of this country is embedded with cabals.
Okay.
Right? Those that are not in favor in the area of not too young to run, for example,
okay,
or even giving power to the women, which is another very significant area for any nation that want to ameliorate a great height.
Yeah.
I believe that these cabals will always be there because they have been there, they have prepared the politics in such a way that it only fit their pockets.
Okay, so they are there to frustrate it.
They are there to frustrate it. But in spite of that, or having said that, the youth, we shouldn't give up. We should fight and we should march until we get to that promised land.
Okay.
Because I believe we have so much to do if really we need this nation to become that which we have so long for.
Okay, what do you have to say as we round off? What do you have to say concerning the present administration attention on the youth in terms of empowerment?
Well, let me say that the present administration have not done anything to empower the youth. Haven't. In another word, what I have seen since 2015 is some group of persons who are out with a plan on how to benefit themselves, their in-house members, which is their political members, and not thinking about how that child on the street lives. And I think there needs to be a consensus on how we can bridge these differences.
Okay, but isn't that what the president is presently doing in terms of the intervention scheme, where about 200,000 persons batch are taken and given an amount like 30,000 naira monthly for a period of 2 years? Isn't that commendable?
Well, let me say that it's commendable. It's commendable in a sense, all right? But if you ask me, I will tell you that I describe as bread for today, hunger for tomorrow. All right? The way to empower the youth of this nation and drive us in the right path, it's not in giving 20,000, 30,000, or 50,000. Is in restructuring the mindset of the people by allowing the people to focus on the right direction, which is hunger for today, bread for tomorrow. Because we can only build the kind of nation that we want to live in togetherness if our mindset is being restructured first.
Okay.
So when politicians are talking about restructuring the Constitution, I want to say that the first thing to restructure here, and the biggest project we have right now, is the mindset of the people. Because if you ask me why, both the old and the young, our mind is focused on money making and make it too fast.
Yeah.
So money making and
rich
making,
quick syndrome.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's a syndrome. It's a virus in our system already.
That needs to be taken out.
Until we get the antidote to flush out this virus.
And what's the antidote?
The antidote is restructuring the mindset of the people.
Okay, a change of the mindset.
Change of the mindset.
Thank you very much. I think
that is what I started.
Thank you. I think we'll do this again. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Rollins.
God bless
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Well, this one will call it a wrap on the segment.